Dante's house as an important team-building exercise. It's the first time that the cast will all be together and will actually get to finally meet each other. What you saw just then was a little bit of footage from the very first rehearsal. We basically spent it talking about the aims of the production, so the aesthetic of it all, which was essentially we don't want it to be a violent, writhing bodies of hell, and we're going to be looking at Dante's psychological exploration. After the initial discussion, we then went on to do some exercises and games to get used to how our bodies work and working together. It also involved a suspicious amount of running. I think they're trying to get our fitness up. And that's basically what we're going to spend the rest of the first week doing. The minor roles, the minor characters, haven't been set yet. It's actually all going to be multi-rolling, so only Dante and Virgil know who they are. So the rest of the week is going to be spent on exercises and games and developing things so that the directors can get a better idea of how we work and who we could be. And then after that we're going to start devising the play. So I'm going to be heading off to our second rehearsal very soon, and yeah, that's basically it. We're just going to be doing lots of fun things together. Except, you know, everyone knows that theatre is not just playing games. I just got back and first week of rehearsals are over. They went terrifyingly quickly. I'm pretty damn tired, to be honest. It's been really hard work, but it has been a lot of fun. We did a lot of exercises as a group, just to kind of get used to what our bodies can do and how they can portray certain emotions or ideas. A lot of the exercises needed a lot of core strength or a lot of leg strength or involved a lot of running. I'm really looking forward to next week because that's when we start devising process and seeing how we can portray the ideas and the events and so forth physically, which is always, you know, it's very different to naturalistic acting. Devising for physical theatre is quite the challenge, but it's one that I'm definitely looking forward to. Got a good group and I think it's going to work really well. Second week of rehearsals are over and again they went terrifyingly quickly. As I said before, we started on devising. We didn't devise scenes as such, we did more like working on characters and creatures and movement sequences that we're then going to build on at a later date with the Inferno text. So that meant we worked on some sequences of the lovers, Paolo and Francesca. We spent a long time pretending to be different kinds of animals in order to work out how we wanted our devils to move.
Please, I've been doing this for centuries. Can I just have a day off, please? Let's get started with that, shall we? Where shall we start? Go for your eyes.
We learned how to be a dragon.
Yes. Yes.
And a centaur.
And let's go down. And extend. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And just generally other bits and pieces that I didn't manage to get footage of. In between that, we also had a fundraising night to raise money for going to Edinburgh and costs and stuff. So we did a quiz night at the student bar and it was so much fun.
All of your quizzes will go a long way and it will really help us out when we go to Edinburgh on the 4th of August.
Unfortunately, my team came second to last. Week 3 is over, and guess who didn't film hardly anything because it was lots of group work. I'm sorry. I did get Plutus, who is the goddess of greed, but we've changed it since then anyway. So, sorry. It was basically the same of week 2, so we worked on Satan, which is not a sentence you get to say very often. We worked out the violin in the boiling blood. We did the hypocrites, who are monks in hell. We also did the giants, and guess who's the smallest in the cast and who had to be lifted really, really high. It was kind of scary, but we have changed that now in a huge plot twist. We are now going to be doing giants with fingers. Just, again, lots of bits and pieces. Next week, we actually start tying it all together, which is going to be very exciting.
Look at him! Ah! Oh, you usually freaks out.
Hello, so I basically haven't filmed for the last couple of weeks because it's been a bit hectic. So hectic that I'm currently in my director's room, and look at how freaking aesthetically pleasing it is with all her plants. It hasn't really been worth filming anything because it's kind of been the logistics of the play. We've been blocking the play, which means essentially working out where everyone is in each scene and how we get from scene to scene. Sometimes it can be really simple, sometimes it can be quite boring, sometimes it can be incredibly infuriating because it takes like an hour to work out how this person gets from one side of the stage to the other. So it's been a bit crazy, but we're getting there. We've got a play now. We have like a full play. Yesterday we had a bit of a magic rehearsal where we managed to do 2 really good scenes in quite a short time, and we're really happy and we're kind of really excited about it now. I probably don't sound it because I'm absolutely knackered, but I am genuinely quite excited. Today is the last day of rehearsals before we do our London preview, which is quite terrifying. Hopefully that will go okay.
I'm just being annoying, I'm sorry.
You're always being annoying, David. Now it's on film.
It's who I am.
We've just arrived in Edinburgh, and yeah. Okay, they're not going to be helpful. Another group has turned up, and they thought they had this flat. So now there's how many people is it in Edinburgh? 80 people. It's not 100 people. It's an extra 11 people when we already had 18 people in a 5-bedroom flat. So we've arrived in Edinburgh and it started off well, but it's not a drama production unless it all goes wrong. We have found a house. The house that we are in currently is the house of the other group that's coming from UCL, but they're not here yet. They're not here for a week, so we're just kind of borrowing it until they come. And then we've got a house sorted for after that, so that's good. Today we rehearsed, of course, and it was a little bit stressful because there were a lot of changes being made, and obviously we're 2 days before the show, so that's always a bit like, but we did get a lot done, and we finally have a Satan to finish the show. We were really struggling to come up with a good Satan because like, how do you do the Satan? But we think we've come up with something kind of good. Yesterday we had our tech, but we only had an hour and a half to do an hour show, bearing in mind that normally you would have like a day to do an hour show. So the tech people, they were amazing. They got a lot done considering we didn't finish it, of course, so they're gonna have to be doing it in the dress rehearsal tomorrow. But we got a surprising amount done. Yay! Quickly, the battery's running out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
That was the musical intro from David and Sam Hoppen. Thank you for that. I have to go really quickly because the battery's running out. Right, so today felt like the first day of Fringe because we had a dress rehearsal in the morning, and after the dress rehearsal we went flying for an hour until we ran out of flyers. Then we got free tickets to go see a show called Sci-Fi.
It's the doorbell!
But it's good, Fringe just started! It is the 6th of August and we have moved into our new house, and this is our house for the next few weeks. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, I mean, I know that we're acting sinners in hell, but did we really have to go method acting? Everything's kind of settling into a bit of a rhythm now. We've done the show twice. We got 18 people in our audience yesterday, which is a lot for the beginning of the Fringe for a student show. We've got the flyering rotor, and that's going well. We've really got the method down to a T, and it's just nice. Everything's kind of settling into a rhythm. I've seen 3 shows so far. Plan to see another one tonight, got more in mind. Edinburgh Fringe is a go.
Hello!
Hello there!
Hello!
Let's all get in the photo. You want to be an extreme.
Is it going to be on the YouTube?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the...
I'm going to comment on it, boy. That boy's got very nice take. Everybody look around. Look, hello!
God's sake! Why can't you just walk naturally like normal humans?
And we are going to walk up this hill.
Come now, you come with us. Come with us. Come now.
Like a
It'll be good
GoPro.
fun. It'll be good fun. You can put it on your YouTube, can't you? Say hello, David.
David can walk.
Say hello, David. Hello, David.
We can all walk together, can't we? Look, if you look up in the distance, there's Lavinia. She's walking. But look at Ed, he can walk too.
Are you still filming now?
Come on. Up the hill, up to the mile. Up to the mile together.
It'll be a grand film, won't it?
Original adaptation of Dante's Inferno.
Okay, thank you.
Original adaptation of Dante's Inferno.
Tonight, sorry.
Original adaptation of Dante's Inferno, physical theatre. Thank you.
Through me you enter eternal pain. Through me you enter the sea of lost souls. Abandon all hope, you enter here. Through me you enter eternal pain. Through me you enter the sea of lost souls. Abandon all hope.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have now acquired a new army, ladies and gentlemen.
So the other shots of flying I've got, it was like all of us in a group in the sun, and it all looked very delightful. But this is the reality of flying. Rain and everyone ignoring you because it's raining, so no one cares. How do you guys feel about the rain? Yeah!
Lesser known fact, the 10th circle of hell is
Unbelievable!
That's one! Oh my god!
Hai fatto ieri?
Safety! Give us the watch, safety first! Give the watch! Give the watch! No! What are you doing? No! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, her!
Why did you turn back? Why don't you carry on climbing higher up the mountain, you pussy?
Megara, can you handle this? You mean can you handle this? Alecto, can you handle this?
Kevin! I was boogly. Count of flaws I wasn't. I looked into my starving
Penises!
Don't move! Or else!
The best cast that I think I've ever been part of. You're all amazing. Cast and crew, of course. Like 15 people all in a house, getting on better than I've ever known 15 people getting on for that period of time. It's been the best Fringe. And I love you all. And I'm gonna miss you.
So we are coming close to the end of our run, but we had to cancel our show today because lots of people were ill. One guy had to go to hospital and various other people are feeling very, very, very tired. And just generally, we're not a very healthy cast at the moment, so we decided to cancel the show today and we might have to do some interesting swapsaroos with our with our director coming in and doing some parts of the play, though we don't know if that's going to work. So don't really know what's happening for the end of the run. But for now, we're just having a day off. We had a really, really, really lazy morning in, which was good. And now we are going to go see, well, me and Mercedes. Hi. We are going to see UCLU's Run Aground's sister show, James and the Giant Peach. So hopefully that will be good. Today was the penultimate show, so we have spent the evening creating presents for Prod Team. We have the posters over here. Matt is dutifully signing them. Thanks, Matt. And I have made this creation. We have Kerberos in the play, and he's obviously the three-headed dog. So I have made a three-headed dog out of Scotty toys. Things you do for drama, am I right?
Happy birthday, dear Polly. Happy birthday to you. We're not done yet.
We've just finished our final show. It's officially over. How do you feel, Lavinia? Is that...
While we do this, I'd like to think about our first meeting over 2 months ago in our house in London. We had dinner and think where we've got after 2 months.
You guys have been, without a doubt, I think for me, and I think I speak for a lot of us, the best prod team we could ever have. I don't think we could have been more lucky with the people we come to Fringe with, because it's just been so much fun. You've all been so lovely, and I've run out of stuff to say.
Cool. Yeah! We're going to recreate the moment, okay? Everyone's sad.
Oh, guys, it's okay. Let's get drunk!
Happy with your newfound toy?
I'm very happy. I made this mouthpiece myself.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The party is over and everyone is leaving. It's very sad. So we are taking on the monstrous task of cleaning, which is so much fun, isn't it, Ed? So much fun. And there's flyers everywhere. There's literally, look how many flyers there are. Just fucking flyers! Bye bye, Four Coats Place. Missed you. We never managed to climb Arthur's seat together whilst everyone was here, so I'm doing it by myself currently. I am halfway up Arthur's seat, but I can hear bagpipes. Why is Scotland so Scottish? So Fringe is over. I was so happy. It's genuinely not an exaggeration when I say that I genuinely was having the time of my life. And now I'm experiencing the worst post-show blues I've ever had. Performing at Fringe was really hard work. Doing such a physically demanding show so often and for so long was really hard, and I've never been more tired, but that was incredible. I learned that I can do a lot more than I thought I could. We all really got the chance to stop thinking about what we were doing, to delve into the exact precision of how I was doing what I was doing. I learned a lot about working with other people who I'm living with and being in such close proximity with all the time. And through that, I've learned that I'm perhaps not so much of an introvert as I thought I was. And also, I hope, made some friends for life, if they don't completely hate me after living with me for a month. And performing at Fringe has just been so inspiring. I was so proud, I am so proud of the entire cast and crew and how much we improved over the month and how we worked with what we had and got over so many obstacles of illness or logistics or whatever else, and we made something beautiful, and that was so inspiring, along with the atmosphere of the Fringe as a whole. I saw so many shows. I've seen absolute shit, I've seen disappointingly mediocre, and I've seen shows that honestly have changed my entire perception of the world and what theatre can do. I feel saturated with inspiration and a wish to create. I wrote a little poem trying to capture the essence of Edinburgh. Here is my ode to Edinburgh, or alternatively titled, "If people are part of the view, we'll be here all day." Words spin through the streets like the feet of the dancers on the stage, dewed with the sound of the page turned as another line learnt, another mind tuned to the mood of the songs on the mile, from the smiles of flyers as the child grasps at the chaos and the life where the people cry and laugh and gasp and think and talk of descending the steps of creativity, transcending the circles of simplicity and finding the drops of art swirling in the inky picture of the city to be washed away by the rain in a chorus of complaint, to be painted by voices again when the day's end meets the breath before the words spin through the streets like the feet of the dancers on the stage. That's my little poem trying to capture Edinburgh Fringe. More than an end, I feel like I've started a new period. If you haven't been to Fringe, I hope that one day you get to come, because honestly nothing quite compares. See you next year, Edinburgh.